moved into the apartment several years ago. Everything seemed normal. There was a bed, a common area, a kitchen, a bathroom. I should have been completely content, able to rely on the space for shelter and comfort. But there was something that just did not and could not sit right with me. The drawer. Why was I unable to put it out of my mind? In the bathroom, there was a cute drawer painted pink with small sunflowers along the edges. A charming sight. But the cruel ways of life rendered it obsolete, as the sink blocked it from opening no more than an inch. Just wide enough for dust to collect. At first, I tried to ignore it. The sink looked out of place from the rest of the bathroom, and it must have just been a mistake when remodeling, committed by an amateur designer. But the more I thought about it, about the implications of why such a sweet thing would be shut out and forgotten from the rest of the world, I realized that this was no mistake. This was a crime that could have only been committed intentionally. Months passed, years came and went. My friends, they used to visit me, and they would comment on the drawer, like just some other compartment, amused by its absurdity. I was disgusted. How could they not see its pain? How? How could they not see its pain? How? I was just laughing. How could they not see its pain? I felt it calling out to me. It was subtle at first, no more prominent than the wind outside my apartment. But I began to lose sleep. The calling grew louder and more defined. I lost focus at work. Family tried reaching out and the phone would ring, but I could not hear it. The drawer's calling was deafening. It needed my help. And one night, I finally snapped.
I knew my landlord would have a fit, but I could not care any less. I grabbed a hammer and sent a large, blundering hit to the edge of the sink. It made a terrible crashing sound, music to my ears. I hit it over and over and over again until finally, the sink was no more. Rubble on the ground. "You are free," I said to the drawer.
Although a new thought came racing to my mind. What if the innocence of the drawer was all a facade? What if the greatest evils lied waiting? Was the person who built the sink trying to protect us all along? I realized there was only one way to find out. I slowly reached my hand towards the drawer, my friend in agony. My whole body was shaking with fear and anticipation that sent me stumbling to the ground. Time stood still. Finally, I closed my eyes, grabbed hold of the handle, and ripped the drawer open. Dust sprang out. I coughed, my eyes stinging and watering. I picked myself up from the bathroom floor and stood over the drawer, looking into its uncertain abyss. Inside was a manual. How to build a sink.